Trading him for future picks would be bad because it's go time and win right now time, blah, blah, blah.
The 49ers have too many receivers, and somebody potentially could get moved, but I don't think that somebody's going to be Aiyuk.
We got a Tristan Wirfs blah, blah, blah to throw in there, Larry, but it's just nothing has changed on this Brandon Aiyuk situation, and it probably won't because he's impatient and complaining about it on social media. And the 49ers, their leverage in this is the time that they can take to do it because they obviously didn't, flip him before the draft. So now he's their wild card to play however they like at this point. And the thing is nothing will change until the 49ers decide to make that change because historically they've always been, very late in training camp to give those extensions. I have heard the Brandon Aiyuk discussion like 9 days in a row on Sports Talk Radio. It hasn't changed one iota, one bit. It's the exact same discussion every day. And Larry, I don't want us to become a nostalgia act here and we're just playing the same 4 hits, in every concert. So,
well, Brandon, yeah, I mean, it's this is the rough days of being a 49er content creator. Yeah, I mean, we could sit there and what the hell, losing our minds. What are they gonna do? Are they gonna trade him? Trade him? Don't do it. Don't. We we could scream and yell about it. I think he is their best weapon going forward because I think he's got the most left in the tank between Kittle, McCaffrey, Debo, their weapons, obviously not the rookies, but of the veteran weapons that they have, I think Aiyuk is the most valuable going forward because he's got the most left. He's got the most career left, in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. So, I mean, he's going to get paid. I think it's perfectly clear at this point that the 49ers have too many receivers and somebody potentially could get moved. But I don't think that somebody's going to be Aiyuk. And judging from Purdy's last comment, the last time he talked to us, they were like, "Hey, would you like to have Brandon out there? How important?" He's like, "Yeah, oh, absolutely." So he knows how important Aiyuk is to him. The team knows how important Aiyuk is to the offense, and I think it's going to get done. Now, I don't think it's going to get done and have him here long term unless there's some compromise. He's not going to make the most money. So if he's intent on making the most money, then I think either whether he signs here or doesn't, I think he's not a long timer.
I don't think it's going to happen anywhere, Larry. I don't think he's got like 33 million waiting for him in any NFL city.
Well, I don't know, but I'll say this. This is a team that on this team, there's a $28 million wide receiver on the other side of the formation. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's very difficult to pay him, but they're going to find a way to do it. I really believe. I think it's going to settle in. My guess is somewhere between 25 and 30 AAV. I think he'll be sub 30 and north of 25. And as far as what the total guarantees are, I don't know, but my guess would be well over $100 million in guarantees. But I do think they'll get it done, and I do think they'll get it done before the preseason. My guess would be like the first week of camp. I think this gets done. I think they know. I think each side, is totally aware of where the other side is, and I think this gets done. That would just be my sentiment.
Having everyone treated the same way, I don't think that there's any anger about it. It's just the way the Niners choose to do business. So no player should get mad at it, and ultimately, what matters is the result. And the Niners' method about signing their players as close to the start of the season as possible has not backfired on them. They keep everyone they want. So I can't attach a single negative outcome to the way they do business. Obviously, you'd like anyone who's holding out in camp because in camp means everybody training together and feeling good and getting on the same page. But there's no camp holdout that has, thrown the 49ers into some alternate season that it's unfortunate they stepped into. I mean, I think they're an incredibly well-run football team. I mean, that is really, what's amazing here is if we really wanted to surmise the last 7 years of Kyle Shanahan, we could just say the 49ers, the only thing they haven't done is win a Super Bowl. Everything else they nail. And they really have. I mean, I don't like the stadium. We all know that. But everything else they nail. And the stadium's older than 7 years. So there you go. The only thing they're guilty of is not producing a Lombardi trophy or a parade up Market Street. Otherwise, they have been acquitted of any football crimes that other teams make all the time, you know? So the amount of anxiety and bitching and moaning about this franchise from fans who just want to drop all of their life's anxiety on top of the 49ers and just complain from the high heaven because I don't have my Lombardi trophy. Well, okay. But if you want to be mature about it, the 49ers are a beacon of how a football team should be run. They do a hell of a job. They're very profitable. They're excellent at it. And I'm not trying to kiss this team's ass, because if they weren't, I'd be the first to tell you. Thanks for watching. Tune into the Damon Bruce Show live on YouTube every weekday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific.